going on, guys? Craig James here. Sorry it took me a minute to get situated there. This is the actually first Twitter live video I've done here on Periscope. And what I want to talk about today is the most important principle when it comes to gaining size, gaining muscle, gaining strength. And I would guess that Alexander Cortez would probably have my head for breaking something as complex as muscle gaining down to a common denominator like I'm about to do. But in my experience with coaching other guys and in my own personal training experience, muscle gains and strength gains really do boil down to one most important aspect, and that is progressive overload. So you have to consistently overload your muscles with greater loads, greater volume, and you can do that in a number of different ways. You can do that by using the same amount of weight and doing an increasing number of reps, or you can do a similar number of reps with more weight on the bar for the different lifts that you're doing. But what's really important in terms of applying this principle is you have to constantly be going to battle, going to war with your training log. So every time I'm training, I just got done training, by the way, sitting in front of my squat rack here. Every time that I'm training, I'm looking at my training log and I'm looking at what did I complete the last time I did whatever lift I'm doing. How many reps did I do? How much weight did I have applied? And I'm constantly trying to one-up myself from the time before, whatever that number is. And I don't always get it. I don't always hit a PR. I don't always beat whatever the number of reps were the last time I used a certain weight. But that's got to be the goal, guys. You have to be consistently striving to do more reps with the same amount of weight, or to do more weight for the same number of reps. That's progressive overload. And this is not a principle that's unique to weight training. You know, in the self-improvement circle of which I'm a part of, and I'm a big advocate of, and I'm always posting things on Twitter and otherwise about striving to be better, striving to do uncomfortable things, taking yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the principle of progressive overload in action, guys. That's what you have to be doing. You have to be consistently doing things that make you uncomfortable. They are things that you're not quite adapted to yet. They're things that are difficult. But as you continue to do those difficult things, just like a beginner who gets under the bar trying to do a bench press, 135 pounds to do 1 or 2 reps may be difficult for them. But 5 years after training, that's nothing. That's a warm-up for them. They're now into the 200s or whatever the weight might be that they're doing. And that's an allegory for life, guys. When we're constantly striving to be better and we're constantly doing things that make us uncomfortable, what makes us uncomfortable today is not going to make us uncomfortable 5 years from now if we're continuing to strive and adapt and to do things that are difficult. And as we adapt, we have to continually make those changes, continue to do more and more difficult things. Just like when we are lifting weights, we need to, as we adapt and we get stronger, you don't just keep the weight the same, you continually increase the weight, or you continually increase the number of reps that you're doing. So if you guys are struggling to gain muscle, to gain strength, that's the most common struggle that I hear from guys inside of the Masculine by Design Facebook group, through emails, different guys that reach out to me in my direct messages. They want to know, how do I build muscle and strength? And then when I ask, are you keeping a training log? Almost all of them will say no, I'm not keeping a training log. They may have a log in terms of they know what lifts they're doing, they know what their programming looks like, but they don't know how much weight they did the last time they did a lift. They're not constantly trying to beat that. They're not constantly going to battle with their training logs I just described. And that's killing their gains. It's killing their strength. They are not going to significantly change their bodies. They're not going to significantly build muscle or build strength by doing that. You're not forcing your body to change. You're not making it adapt because you're not placing it under an increasing level of stress. Again, same thing for life, guys. You got to be challenging yourself. You got to take yourself outside of your comfort zone. That's what men do. That's what masculine men do. We don't shy away from discomfort. We understand that when we do things that are difficult, it makes us better. It's going to suck. It's going to be hard. We might fail. So what? We pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off, and we get back at it. So that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to remind you, so many of you are struggling to gain muscle and strength. If you're not doing that, you're handcuffing yourself. You're hamstringing yourself. You have to be applying progressive overload. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment here below this posting. Exactly. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Very well said. Also, I just started a new Facebook group. You can find that at facebook.com/groups/masculine by design. It's a closed group only for men. It's a male space. We need those guys. We need spaces where we can be men, where we can talk about male struggles, male issues, hold each other accountable, help each other to raise the bar in our lives, strive for excellence. So if you guys are interested in being a part of that group, we got, I think, over 50 guys in there now. I just started it a few days ago, but if you're interested, again, go to facebook.com/groups/masculine by design. I'd love to see you guys in there, interact with you, and just help build each other up as men. So that's it, guys. Until next time, this is Craig James from masculinebydesign.com. I'm out.